The hostage negotiating unit of New York City's police department. Heather Bernard has that story.
In a world filled with lackluster leaders and boring bureaucrats, you gotta admit, Captain Frank Bolz's style stood out. Even a routine rescue razzle-dazzled when Captain Bolz handled it.
You hear me, Carmen? I'm not going to hurt you, and no one here will hurt Dario, and no one will hurt any of your children.
But along with the style, there was substance, stability. The hostage negotiating team Bolz created and nurtured was the pride of the department and the city, admired and imitated by law enforcement agencies all over the world. One officer told me, when I used to visit other cities, people questioned me about the Knapp Commission, you know, police corruption. They'd ask, do you know Serpico? Now it's, do you know Frank Bolz? In the 8 years since the team faced its first horrifying hurdle, this 47-hour siege at a Williamsburg sporting goods store, over 850 hostages have been released without a single life lost. So how do you reward a guy for a performance like that? Not to mention what one department source called $1 million worth of free publicity. They took away his job. That's pretty much how everybody in the department sees it anyway. Everybody but the top brass.
I would like to have Frank move out into a command position. That's what I told the police commissioner. Show his wares, if you will, in the command. And I think, since he's a captain 4 years, promotion consideration should be coming up for Frank Bolz.
Bolz's fans and supporters just aren't buying that explanation. They believe Bolz is partly the victim of a power struggle between department bosses, but mostly the target of a lot of petty jealousy. That special sparkle that attracts the reporters and cameras has also long irritated less celebrated higher-ups. But Larry Haber says it's that special sparkle that saved his life. He's been an admirer and friend since 1975, when Bolz rescued Haber, the last of 12 hostages released from a Greenwich Village bank, seized by a man toting 2 rifles and a handgun.
Without him, there would have been 3 or 4 deaths, easily.
No one's criticizing the department's choice of the man scheduled to replace Bolz. Lieutenant Robert Louden is an experienced, well-respected Bolz protégé. And brass keeps saying Bolz will be called to assist at hostage scenes if he's not otherwise occupied. But no one is certain Bolz won't now decide to accept one of the many lucrative offers in the private sector he has so far refused because, as one associate put it, I never saw a guy crazier about his job. Heather Bernard, News 4, Manhattan.
Although friends close to Captain Bolz say he is most upset with his new assignment, he is not discussing that with reporters.